Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Shining Pearl. We are in Veilstone again. And look at that item. We can't reach it, can we? Of course we can. Now that we got our 7 badge, we can use Rock Climb, climb up here, and we can grab a jar of full incense. Interesting. Well, let's go down again. And now, let's go and see if we can enter the Galactic HQ to find out where they are hiding the legendary Pokemon we want. What's up? There! We look at those antennae. I don't know what they do, but those are some mighty impressive antennae. Hey, it's you! I bet you don't remember me, but I sure remember you. Because of you, they took my Clefairy away. My partner called it quits and went back to his hometown. I don't know anything about any storage key. Did you drop something? A storage key. I wonder if this guy's actually like an actual Team Galactic member or if he's some sort of double agent, because that felt a bit obvious, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, now we've got the storage key, let's go inside the storage itself. This one should be in here, I think. Whoa, 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 hold it there! Do you have the key? I don't know if you do or not, but a storage key is safe with our guard in front of the HQ. That's not what this is about. No, it's not. Ha! Lying! I'm lying! Ha ha ha! Let's see storage key. Boom. Let's grab this item here. A Dusk Stone. Dusk Stone, just like the Shiny Stone, is an item to use for evolution. So if you want to evolve some Pokemon, I think it's like Dusk Stone for Murkrow to Honchkrow, for example. So you want to save that. Now we're inside. Let's see if we can do some exploration as well inside this warehouse. What's up with the scientist here? I've been with Team Galactic for 5 years. I haven't gotten a promotion yet. Sounds like they are bad. This door is locked. We need another key because storage key has been snapped off. It no longer can do anything for us, so now we have to explore from what we can find. There's a grunt. Well, what do we have here? A trainer who lost their way? No, not really. I'm here to bust it open. Something like that. Team Galactic round with one Pokemon, and that one is Golbat. Yeah, we're back to the classic Team Galactic things. At least they're using Golbat as a Zubat now, and the Pokemon is almost close to the 40s, which is not bad, but now my own Pokemon is almost close to the 50s, so that is of course the bonus. Let's go to Flame Wheel. If you want to train for next gym, you want to train Pokemon that has ground moves, or preferably a Pokemon of the ground type, because ground types are immune completely to electric. And that's a big bonus. It will still be a while before we get to the gym though, because we're going to have a lot of other things happening before we get to move to the town, but we'll get there. You're lost, but you won! That burns me up to 11. Well, you're the one who wanted to challenge me, so maybe you should look up who you fight. Or something like that. I want to give Luxray a bit of joy here, because electric types are also good against electric types in one way, because yes, you won't deal much damage, but you won't take much damage either, unless of course electric type Pokemon do have a ground move. Speaking of ground moves though, let's go here and sort by number. Do we have any ground moves we can even learn? We have Dig, only learned by Empoleon, which is not the preferably way, because Empoleon is also weak to electric as a water type. Not preferred. We should also have, did we buy the Bulldoze one? There's Bulldoze only by Empoleon as well. Oh boy, unfortunate. I mean, not like you need the ground types to beat a gym, but it does help. If not, then use just your strongest type. But Roseray is very strong though, because grass types are resistant to electric, and they can also deal normal damage to electric types as well. So that's a bonus. Another grunt with a dust dogs this time. Yeah, bug and poison type seems a bit of a common trope here. So even though it is flying with its wings, it's not a flying type, unlike its cousin Beautyfly. That's because it changed its flying type to become a poison type. So if you can't hit it with your super effective attack, then hit it with your strongest attack of the same type, preferably. Unless of course that same type is kind of weak. Spark is strong enough though to do a lot of damage onto the Dustox, and we win. Almost. We need to do one more. Bronzor. Bronzor, Steel Psychic Dual type, weak to fire and ground, but does have Levitate, so it's immune to ground instead. So preferably use a fire move. You can also use a dark move as well, but I don't really have any dark Pokemon, so I'd rather use a Pokemon that is the same type of a weakness. That's fire. Flame Wheel hits. Not enough though, because Bronzor is very tanky. I use Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam is a move that does the more damage, the more heavier the user is. Bronzor of course is very light. And Steel type doesn't really do much damage to Fire types either. Fire are resistant to Steel. The Raptor is 47. Very nice. We're closing into the 50s already. That's very good. Oh sure, why don't you just get all cocky about it? I'm cocky? Again, you were the one challenging me like your friend there did. Guess they don't really care, do they? I'm a Team Galactic member, but I don't even have a Pokemon. I'm the gruntiest of the grunts. It's my fault though. I still don't know how the war panels connect. The gruntiest of the grunts. That is gonna be my new favorite quote. The gruntiest of the grunts. Huh. But yeah, we are in the warp panel area. We have seen this in other games as well. So this means you warp to one place, you go to the other. So a bit back and forth. And sometimes they can be almost like going around in a circle. But you know, explore a bit. Another common Pokemon we see from Team Galactic runs are Glameow, normal type. Easy to beat though. So Glameow, normal type Pokemon. Does have their own tempo ability, which means it won't have its stat reduced. Normal types, weak to fighting, immune to ghost. But it's stat-wise just very weak. A tough little trainer, is that what you are? Yeah, probably. Let's try left one first. Nowhere, let's go right them. That sends us somewhere else. Let's try to go upstairs then. I'm like this close to getting my promotion to commander. It'll impress a great boss making you my newest trophy. Trophy? Are you a trophy hunter, like an actual hunter? You're a nasty being. And he has a Wurmple. Wow. How do you have a Wurmple? I mean, what level is that Wurmple? 5? Must be. So this Wurmple is level 32. How is that one level 32 and hasn't evolved yet? I mean, it evolves at level 7. 6 or 7 to Silcoon or Cascoon. This one's level 32. Yeah. I actually don't really like it that much that trainers are just that weird. Really weird. Let's bring Rapidash again, because it's going to use a Dustox, Bug, and Poison dual type, weak to a lot of things, for example Flying and Psychic, as well as Fire. The Bugs, they don't like the flames. And flames is what I have. So let's just flame it up and in his face. There we go, and Dustox goes down. Pretty neat. Next up is Cascoon. So now we got the whole family. Wurmple, Cascoon, and Dustox. That's the whole family of evolution from start to finish. Cascoon, though, sadly, is even worse than Wurmple. Sure, it is a lot more tankier for sure, but in defensive ways, it's doing nothing. He has a bit more XP though, so I can't complain too much. I wish this never happened. Maybe you should evolve your Pokemon instead of using that kind of way, in my opinion. The locked door is only open with a special key. Now if I was a common relief sort of bad guy, I'll tell you where the key is. But I really don't know. People like you just understand why we do what we do. You understand Team Galactic, so why is it that you defy us? Well, maybe because I'm trying to understand you by fighting you? Or maybe they don't understand me either. Stunky! Stunky, dual type, dark and poison. Very interesting combination, meaning it has only very few weaknesses, including ground. Which more or less the only weakness it has. Aside from that though, just, you know, hit it with the strongest attacks. Yeah, one-shotting it while Pokemon now because of the level difference. Am I over-leveled for here? No, I don't think so. I think I were a bit lower here in the original games though. I couldn't understand the battle or your toughness. But I'm gonna tell you though, don't think that you're making this too easy, because there will be later on some level up spikes where you feel like you actually have to grind. I smell an intruder. I don't smell anyone. How do they smell? Like butter or like garlic? Something else. Bronzor. Steel Psychic dual type. Good thing we have Luxray here, because Luxray knows a move that can do super effective damage to it, which is Bite. Despite being a psychic steel type, as a psychic type it is weak to dark, and we know dark Bite. That's a one-hit KO even. Pretty good. Oh, that's because of the critical hit, I guess. And down goes the Bronzor. And now comes Stunky. So now from a psychic type taking dark damage to an actual dark type. We don't have anything to counter this one in terms of output damage. We could use Medicham, but Medicham is weak to dark. So, or actually no, it's not. It's normal damage to dark. Because fighting types are resistant to dark, but psychic are weak to dark. Can bring it still though. Just it's immune to psychic, because it's a dark type. It will take normal damage from fighting moves. You can use Drain Punch, which does reduce damage and also heals. Basically, they absorb for fighting types. And that's pretty much it for that one. Rosered's 47. All my Pokemon 47 now except for Medicham, who is almost 46. Oh, it was just my Pokemon that stunk. You're rude to your Pokemon, in my opinion. Need a key here, so you haven't found it yet. Let's go back. Probably means we should have gone another direction from where we came from. That's fine though, at least we cleared up all the grunts. So I go downstairs here then. Let's go this one then, going backwards. Go up here. Now I try to go to the right one. Here we have an item. This one is TM49 Scald. Interesting. So Scald is an interesting move. It's a water special attack. And the great thing about Scald is it can cause a burn. Yeah, think about that. A water move that causes a fiery debuff. Which is kind of strange, but Scald basically means extremely hot water. That's why the burn can be caused. Yeah, having that though, it's not really that amazing. I mean, if you really want the burn effect, it can be good though. In PvP, I see a lot of Skull being used because of burn being very strong in PvP, especially against physical attackers, so... Hey now, our HQ is a state-of-the-art facility. A snot-nosed kid like you ought to keep your dirty hands to yourself. Well, maybe you should keep your dirty hands off the legendary Pokemon you've been stealing, Mr. Scientist Frederick. It's a Kadabra. Kadabra, Psychic type. This one was the destruction machine of Gen 1. That was also back when special was 1 stat instead of 2. Now it's more of a special attacker. And it also has insanely bad defense. So if you can outspeed the Kadabra, then hit it with a physical attack, it will take massive damage. 46 Medicham. Next up is another Kadabra to be switched, and no, we don't need to. Because why would we? We can outspeed the Kadabra. It's so weak to physical dart moves that it'll probably get one hit killed regardless. That's nice. You and your Pokemon weren't part of my calculations. Well, I guess that's too bad. We're back here now. Team Galactic will set free all Pokemon, all of nature. Ha ha ha! Team Galactic will then own it all. This guy is a nonsense. Ooh, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is one of the best special attack poison moves, actually. And there's the Galactic Key. Now we can do some more fun. Now, first of all, the Sludge Bomb is very nice. You might actually want to learn this one onto our Roserade. That is because Roserade is a poison type, which means it gets bonus damage from using... Look at 90 power. It's basically the flamethrower for poison types. So I'm really wondering if I should use this one. Hold on, this one. I just need to check. Does Roserade learn anything else? I don't think Roserade learned any new moves after it. No, it doesn't learn moves. Let's see. Poison Sting, Toxic Spikes, Toxic. Yeah, it doesn't like. That's kind of strange. It doesn't learn any new poison moves. It doesn't learn any poison moves from leveling up. Not even from using Move Tutor either. So yeah, you can learn Sludge Bomb. That's the only special attack you can learn in this game from a poison move. Can't even learn anything from Breathing either. That's kind of sad. Oh well, I think Sludge Bomb is certainly worth it for Roserade. Oh, not only Aerial Ace I'm talking about. There we go, Sludge Bomb. Gonna do massive damage. So Giga Drain, Destiny Gleam, Stun Spore, and Toxic. I mean, Toxic is very nice, but I think Sludge Bomb is better. Because you can also poison with Sludge Bomb. Toxic, yeah, well, Toxic can be good. I think Stun Spore is preferred. Now we have a great Grass attack, we have a great Fairy attack, and we have a great Poison attack. That means now we're doing really well. Now the downside of Poison is that it's really bestly used against Grass types and Fairy types. There are not really a lot of Fairy types in Gen 4 in the remake, because most of the new Fairy Pokemon are produced in Gen 6 and onwards. But still, I think Sludge Bomb is nice. Can cause poison as well. And it's a step bonus, which means if you face enemies that are neutral, take neutral damage from grass and poison, Sludge Bomb is better than Giga Drain. One for Giga Drain though, of course, is that Giga Drain will also restore HP. And I don't think that is a bad thing now, is it? Nah, I wouldn't say that. Anyways, that will be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're gonna open this door, see what we can find inside, and then hopefully we can see if we can rescue these legendary Pokemon, as they've been having kind of traumatic experience here, I would say. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Shining Pearl continues.